Et tous, j'espère que vous allez très bien aujourd'hui. Alors, nous allons parler aujourd'hui de quel. So we're going to talk very quickly about quel. You already know about quel. So this is a quick review. In fact, this whole lesson this week is just a quick review of what you've already studied in the A1 course. So quel means which or what. Sometimes it can be translated one or the other. So how do we know to use quel and or que? It's actually quite simple. Typically, quel can be translated as which. So the word, obviously can be que as well, but typically which. Quel homme parle français? Which man speaks French? There are 4 forms of quel, and I just want to go backwards actually and just say that when you use quel, it is placed before a noun. I know I have that here, but I want to emphasize this because with que is often not with a noun unless it's being used as a relative pronoun. But quel has to be with a noun. So you can't have quel parle français. You couldn't have that. You have to have quel homme, or you'd have to have quel lit, or quel arbre, or whatever, but you have to have a noun. So that is very helpful in determining when you're using que and when you're using quel. So the 4 forms of quel, because you know in French you have to always have 4 forms of something. You have the masculine, quel, the feminine with an extra le, also quel. The masculine plural simply adds an s, the feminine plural simply adds an s, and they're also pronounced quel. So if you're speaking, you don't have to really think about, and is this the feminine? Because it all sounds the same. So, quel stylo est bleu? Quelle femme mange? Quels pulls sont roses? Quelles jupes sont jaunes? All right, so that's about as complicated as it gets, so I won't try and make it more difficult. Quel and être, it does mean what is or what are, as opposed to il y a, which is there is and there are, because I know that sometimes you're thinking, wait a minute, I've heard that before. This is what is, what are. So you could say, quelle est la solution? What is the solution? And quelle est ton opinion? What is your opinion? You can't use que here, okay? And we're going to look at que in just a second. But in this case, you could say, if we switch this around, the reason it's this way, all right? Technically, you could say, quelle le solution est? But that is not French. You're never going to see it. You're never going to say it. You're never going to hear it. But technically speaking, quelle solution est? What solution is? Quelle opinion est? What opinion is? I know it doesn't mean, I know it sounds a bit confusing, but this is what you would put, all right? But the French never end with a verb, really. So you're going to use this construction. Quel être? What is? What are? Okay, so quelle est la solution? What is the solution? Quelle est ton opinion? What is your opinion? You hear it all the time. All right, so let's take a look at que and qui. Oh, sorry, we're going to do lequel before we do that. So lequel is a relative pronoun as well, but it's also an interrogative pronoun. So if you know the subject being discussed, you can ask for clarification with lequel. So, vois-tu cette voiture? Do you see that car? Laquelle? Which one? So, lequel means which one in this case. You don't have anything else with it. You cannot say laquelle voiture. You're saying which one car. Okay, so you're replacing everything with laquelle. Now, you could say, if you wanted to get a longer sentence, vois-tu cette voiture? Laquelle vois-tu? Which one are you looking at? If you wanted to repeat, you don't usually do that, just like you don't usually do that in English, but you can. That is an option. Vois-tu cette voiture? Laquelle vois-tu? Or laquelle, I don't need that. Laquelle vois-tu? Or de laquelle parles-tu? In which case it's a little bit more complex. Laquelle préfères-tu? So the laquelle is replacing the car. It's replacing the object that you're talking about. Okay, so in this case, it's laquelle. It also could be lequel. It also could be lesquels. Any one of those forms that you have for quel, you can also use for laquelle or lesquels. We're going to look at that in just a second. Cet enfant est le mien. That child is mine. Let's say you're sitting at a playground and you say, oh, that child's mine, and there are 15 kids out there, and you're talking to this person who wishes you would stop talking to them, and you say, cet enfant est le mien. That child's mine. And to be polite, the person says, lequel, which one is yours? Okay? So, lequel est le tien? You could say that too if you wanted to repeat it. Lequel est le vôtre? All right? Okay, so let's look at the forms. It's the same as quel. If you just take the le or the la or the lay off of it, then you got the same thing. So, lequel, laquelle, lesquels, lesquels. Okay, all sorts of options there. All right. So, qui and que, who and what. Let's start with qui first. Qui it replaces a subject, remember. We've looked at this in our relative pronouns. So you have qui est cet homme? Who is that man? Who is our subject? Qui danse si bien? Who dances so well? À qui penses-tu? About whom do you speak? Do you think? Are you thinking? Okay, I know we don't speak like that in English anymore. Hélas, or alas, as you say in English, but à qui penses-tu? So, about whom are you thinking? So, de qui parlez-vous? About whom are you speaking? So, qui replaces a subject. And then we have que. Que replaces an object. We've seen that with the relative pronouns. In most cases, que is going to replace, excuse me, I'm coughing here. Que is going to replace it's going to be like qu'est-ce que. I put that there as an example for you. Qu'est-ce que tu penses? Okay, the que in there is que, and then est-ce que. So, qu'est-ce que tu penses? What do you think? What do you think about that? Somebody says, oh, they came and picked up the trash and it was so early I hadn't put mine out yet. Oh, qu'est-ce que tu penses? What do you think about that? Que veut-il dire? What is he trying to say? Que bois-tu? What are you drinking? Que nous chantons ce soir? What are we singing tonight? Okay, so I think that this is about all I want to give to you. It's relatively easy, pretty much what we've been looking at so far, and not to be overthought. All right, j'espère que ça vous aide. Au revoir et à la prochaine.